is gonna be my first attempt. Well, I say first, but realistically, or really, it is my second attempt at a, how do you call it, a vlog. So I did acquire a nice cardo for myself, which go to the shop, pick it up, and I drive back home. And then I'm like, you know what? Why don't I just try recording myself, see how it sounds. I just want to hear, you know, how nice does this thing sound, especially the microphone and all that. So there I am on the highway. I figured, okay, I don't have the app installed yet, so I'm just going to record a video. Just gonna point it at myself, and the car is connected, so should pick up the microphone automatically, right? So there I go. Camera is on, and I start talking like for a solid 12 minutes on the highway while I'm commuting back home. And when I get home, lo and behold, there's just wind noise. So it's just yeah, doesn't record the voice automatically the way you're supposed to do it, which yeah, I learned later, is that you're just recording a voice memo. So that's what I'm doing now, and I can see that he's actually picking it up with my voice and not a constant noise of either the engine or the wind. In the meantime, yeah, we're on our way to work today. It's relatively dry weather, better than what we had for the past 2 days, and there's an ambulance behind me. Oh, that's not an ambulance, it's the police or something. No, the fire brigade. Come on, miss. Anyway, we're almost getting to the highway. Let's see. Oh man, that's just, oh god damn it. Ugh. Why is there a puddle here? What is this supposed to be? Alright, let's go. And I just cleaned my helmet, my visor, and you can be sure it's gonna be the only puddle on the way. But of course I had to be right behind the car, and so now it's dirty. Holy fuck, it's windy! It is windy, what the fuck? Why is it so windy? I hear a lot of wind. My helmet is not the best when it comes to noise isolation. And because it's a, how do you call it? It's a modular helmet, creates a lot of, you know, areas where wind can, I don't know, create extra noise, I guess. So, usually commute every day, or, you know, 3 times a week. Just about 50 kilometers one way, more or less. Depends if I do that with the car or with the bike. If it's with the bike, it's gonna be a bit shorter and faster, because I can just filter. But of course in the car I'm just at the mercy of traffic jams, and sometimes you just gotta take, you know, make a detour around Amsterdam. And then just all of a sudden you drive 10 kilometers more, and you still arrive at the same time. So, yeah, what can you do? Rush hour, eh? Although I'll gotta say, even during rush hour, you don't really, or it's rare, it's not every day that you completely sit at, you know, at a standstill on the highway. So props to the Netherlands for this. They really got their shit together when it comes to, you know, infrastructure and roads. Maybe a very flat country with not much to, you know, not many twists and turns to enjoy, but at least you got nice roads, so, and people pay attention to you, so, you know, pros and cons, I guess. So every day going past Schiphol, and yeah, sometimes that makes for some cool moments when you got a really big airplane just above your head. So it's always a little something special. I've been learning. I gotta be honest. I've never enjoyed working on a fucking website. I just hate it so much, like JavaScript, HTML. It's just so wonky. You don't, unless you set up like, I don't know, TypeScript and then like 17 million other different dependencies and packages, and then you can have a somewhat stable, dev environment, maybe, but then you still have to deal with fucking JavaScript, and then nothing makes sense anymore. So yeah, long story short, I really don't like working on websites, but I recently found a framework written by Paul Hudson, the author of Hacking with Swift, and it's called Ignite. It's entirely written in Swift, which is already from the get-go. Oh Jesus, a nice thing. And then it has a Swift UI like DSL, so it just looks like writing Swift UI. You have this declarative syntax. You make your divs, you make your text fields, your images, and where the fuck are you drawing, man? And it's really nice. And I've actually, for the first time in my life, I've been enjoying, making a website. And not only that, but it's a website that looks fucking gorgeous, in my opinion. I mean, obviously, I'm still a beginner. Probably looks like shit to you. But learning a little bit of Bootstrap under the hood and all these things, you can actually get going pretty quickly. So, yeah, I was really pleasantly surprised. I managed to get something going. Funny thing is, because the Ignite, the framework, is still so young, there's a lot of things that actually are either not implemented yet or slightly buggy in a way. So it's also a nice opportunity for me to contribute to an open source project, and it's been a lot of fun, actually, until now. And yeah, I've been pretty active, not only on my project, of course, but on the Ignite repository itself, which is fun. All right, let's merge here. There we go. It's the Ring of Amsterdam, for anybody wondering. So we are just entering from the eastern side. We're gonna go south and then continue onwards westward to Hoofddorp, which is right next to Schiphol. What the fuck, man? I checked the weather forecast. There's not supposed to be any fucking rain, but there is. I hope it's not gonna rain more than this. Just a few droplets here and there, that's fine. But I don't have my waterproof pants. So if it starts raining, I'm gonna be in fucking trouble. So hopefully it doesn't. Please, no, please. What is this? Ah! Why do you do this to me, man? I'm not wearing the correct gear for this. I was supposed to not be raining. Alright. Well, seems like it was just a little cloud. Yeah, so there we go. We left Amsterdam, and we're just passing by Schiphol, which you can see on the left here. How great is that? I'm a vlogger and a tour guide. Just such multitasking. I'll be curious to see if we do get any nice encounters with airplanes before I have to make my exit. And all of a sudden the wind dies down and there's no more resistance. And then we get out and it's gonna be right in the face. It is fucking windy today. It is what it is. But it's not raining too much, so I'll take it. Yeah, no planes today. Alas. Man, that's just what I love about the Netherlands. It doesn't matter that I live 50 kilometers from the airport, I can be there in 20 minutes. Like, how many other countries can you say the same, yeah? Okay, Mr. Truck. Yes. This guy decided to just slow down so much and squeeze me. Anyway. Alright, out we go. The only complaint I would have about the Dutch roads is, it's like a double-edged sword. It's all these markings. They are everywhere. The problem is they keep having those very slippery, markings which are, yeah, they're just slippery. And I had it happen on one of my first rides ever when I first got my bike. At a traffic stop, I was just there, gave a little bit of gas, and just while turning, it was a T intersection. Oh man, I love this bike. It was just a T intersection, so I'm turning right, and then there are these horrible, those markings, but even more fat, really wide markings, arrows, and my front wheel just gets on one of them, and I'm already leaning, and I just feel it, get out of my hands. I just I don't know how I saved it. I didn't lay her down, but holy shit, that was, and it was like I'm telling you, like the first ride that I went with the bike, and I would have hated this if it had happened, like just laying it down, because it's a unique bike. You cannot get it anymore, So yeah. Anyway, like even those small little triangles, they're not big enough that you can slip long enough on them, but still, it's gonna be surprising. Like this turn, for instance, I hated it. Like it's full of pebbles, and then there's this fucking arrow in the middle of it, so you can't just not take a good turn with it. Just have to go slow and just be very anxious not to tip over. Yeah. Anyway, so here we go. My office. I hope it doesn't rain today. Okay, here we are. 9:30. Oh, this leg kills me. Okay, here we go.